Okay, Katy Perry, and some people actually think Katy Perry's name is her real name, but actually her name is Katherine Hudson. And she changed her name to Katy Perry for many reasons. Okay, one, Katherine felt too normal for her, too proper, so she wanted Katy, a more shorter name. And then she couldn't keep Hudson because Hudson, there's already a Katy Hudson, so, which is an actress. So Katy Perry turned it to Perry, which is, I believe, her mother's maiden name. Her mother's maiden name, Perry. She kept it together, Katy Perry. And it was a nice, short, sweet name, very easy, very recognizable. And it actually kind of goes with Kitty Purry, which is, really cute, but it really fits her name and her persona. And it separated her from her earlier album, which she had a gospel album with her name, Katherine Hudson. So it separated from that. It separated her from Katy Hudson, gave her her own unique name. So it was very important for her because her original name was too general, too common. And that's a thing. Sometimes people's regular name is too common, so they have to switch it up a bit, tweak it a bit to give it its own separate, unique thing that people can remember. So that was her tweak, and it worked very well. Okay, Katy Perry, very easy, stood her out. Now, later in her career, Katy Perry did have a moment where she felt like she was also playing this persona too much. And I remember this is where she cut her hair, and she said she was tired of being the Katy Perry. She was tired of being this like flawless, unique, perky doll, and she wanted to be more of herself. So she actually had a moment where she felt trapped by her name and she wanted to get out of it. Even though her name, in my opinion, even though it's different from her normal name, it's still a general type of name that, in my opinion, allows her to still explore and be whatever she wants, because there's not a certain theme with Katy Perry. That name, it's still a name, Perry Katy. It's not like The Weeknd or The Prince where there's definitions for those names and they hit a certain theme. Like Lady Gaga, it's a certain theme. Katy Perry is still a general name, so she can still explore, but even yet, because it wasn't her original name, she felt stifled. She felt like she had to play this up cutesy persona. And later in her career, she has kept the Katy Perry name. She hasn't complained about it anymore. And even her recent album, she still goes by Katy Perry. She doesn't really complain about it anymore like she did at that moment where she cut her hair and was going through that whole different image, look, and transition.